Hello and welcome to Healthy Bites. So today I'm going to talk about St. John's wort. St. John's wort is a flowering shrub. It's native to Europe, and it's probably most well known for its ability to treat depression. There are many scientific studies that show that, and in Germany it is actually sometimes prescribed by doctors as an antidepressant. In some cases, it's just as effective as the pharmaceutical antidepressants are. So it is definitely an option. Of course, it's important to remember, just like with all powerful herbs, that they do affect the metabolism of drugs. So if you are on any drugs, always make sure to check with your doctor first whether any supplements you want to add to your daily routines are safe with the medications you have. And a lot of times it doesn't even mean you need to not take the herb or discontinue the medication, but a lot of times you can just slowly start the herbs and then have your doctor slowly adjust the levels of the medication so that in the end you have a dosage of medications that will still work while you can also take the herb, and that way you have a synergistic effect. But you do need to talk to your doctor about that one. So again, St. John's wort, like two of the main conditions it's recommended for is depression, and then also it's shown in study to help and alleviate menopausal symptoms. For that, it is usually coupled with black cohosh, which has a hormone regulating effect as well. And those two together can a lot of times help ease some of the menopausal symptoms women go through. If you are taking St. John's wort for depression, there's a few things to note. First of all, it's kind of the same as it is with antidepressants. It may take up to 2 weeks until you start seeing an effect. For me personally, I've taken it for depression and I've seen effects within 2 days, but I've also seen patients where it took 1 to 2 weeks before they could really tell that the herb was making a difference. Side effects are usually low. Some people may get anxiety or dizziness or some digestive issues or dry mouth, even though I haven't seen a lot of that in my practice. One of the more common side effects that you see when you're taking St. John's wort is photosensitivity to the sun. So you may become more sensitive to the sun, but that's something that's easily to navigate. Also, headaches and sleep issues can sometimes occur as well. But again, from my personal experience and clinical experience, that's not very frequent. So again, if you're taking other drugs, especially if you're already taking antidepressants, if you're taking anti-anxiety medications like Xanax, if you're taking barbiturates, contraception is a big one. Statins is another one. You want to check with your doctor to make sure that it's okay for you to take the herb. And regarding the daily dosage, you can either take it 3 times a day. If you take it 3 times a day, 300 milligrams, 3 times a day is good. Most of the patients I had usually just take it in the morning and in the evening. If you take that route, then you take 500 grams in the morning and 500 grams in the evening. And again, remember, don't start any herbs just like that, especially if you're on medications. Talk to your doctor first. And again, if you have a doctor that is hands out refusing to listen to anything herbal and insists on only drugs, you always have the ability or the opportunity or the choice to go for a different doctor. There are doctors that are trained in functional medicine now. There are doctors that are more open to natural approaches and integrative approaches. So if you want to add more herbs and vitamins and natural substances to your health routine, and you are on medications and have a doctor who's categorically opposed to that, I would recommend to just call around and find a doctor who's willing to listen to you and work with you. Because in the end, you know your body better than anybody else. So have a good day and thank you for joining me.